They have black also. Definitely some sort of weird combo deck for sure. Selected company. Okay. I guess this could be like a Academy yeah. It is an Academy Manufactor Combo. Yikes, okay. And they can also just double block our Dryad and kill it, which is horrendous for us. Great. I mean, admittedly, we still probably win this upcoming turn if they don't just combo kill us right now. So, all right, you guys, we are back here for match 4 with the list you see on screen. We are playing some red-green TitanShift. So far, we're not doing the best. We are 0-3. I don't really care because hopefully we can learn something from this particular league. And let me know if you've learned anything or if you have any suggestions in the comments below. If you want to see the previous matches, then go check them out. There'll be a link to match 1 in the description, as well as a link to the deck list. And yeah, you can get all the details that you need about the deck list in match 1, or just click on the MTG Goldfish link. Not that I'm sponsored. Definitely not. Way too small of a YouTuber for that. Anyways, I will see you guys in the match. Alrighty, let's hop in here for the match. On the draw, against Darth Malak. Interesting. Got a turn 2 Farseek, turn 3 Dryad kind of hand. Don't really mind if I do, to be honest. It doesn't seem that slow. Dryad helping us get Valakut online, even without hitting the mountain requirements, is nice. We'll keep. We can cycle Sheltered Thicket to try to find more action if we need to. I mean, it's not the best hand in the world, but I definitely could see there being worse. So, explosives. Hopefully that's going to be good against our opponent leading on turn 1 Delta. We could lead on Glade here. Is a strong likelihood this Foothills is getting a basic mountain anyways. We might want to cycle the Sheltered Thicket, so it's either leading on the Stomping Ground or the Cinder Glade. We could lead basic Cinder Glade and never have to shock the Stomping Ground, but I don't know. I'm inclined to just play out the Stomping Ground here and go that way. That way we can play turn 2 Farseek much easier as well. I don't know what I'm saying. Turn 1 Stomping Ground seems like the best possible line for this hand, if I'm being completely honest, so turn 2 Farseek feels like it's a good choice in our deck that's designed to play as many ramp spells as early as possible. What the heck is this? Reckless Fireweaver, a 2-mana 1/3. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Interesting. So I'm I'm expecting some kind of like breach combo, like Underworld Breach, like Mishra's Bauble kind of thing. I don't really know. Alright, doesn't really change our plan. We're just gonna go ahead and Farseek here. Get out none other than a mountain. I guess we could still potentially cycle the Triome as well, so I'm just gonna get a Stomping Ground again and swing it back to them. Next turn, we can play land Dryad, land cycle the Sheltered Thicket. I guess we'd have to fetch the Foothills to be able to play it. Well, never mind. Play Mountain, Dryad, Cinderglade, cycle. Doesn't seem too bad. I guess we already have Summoner's Pact to set up a Titan, but let's see. We play these two. Next turn, we play fetch land, play Titan. Yeah, I guess there's not really a spot for Sheltered Thicket. I think after we resolve Titan, it's very possible we'll actually just want to have mountains. I don't really know. Either way, I am definitely playing Dryad, so let's start there. Playing the land first in case our opponent has a removal spell that they could potentially respond to one of our lands entering. That's more of an amulet thing than a TitanShift thing, but it's the technically correct way to do it. We could also just play Shelter to get tapped here. I think cycling is going to play around our opponent having a way to interact with our Summoner's Pact, like a counterspell of some sort, so I'm just going to go ahead and plan to cycle this Thicket. I guess we could play Explosives on 2 here as well. Nah. I don't really care about that. If we get to play Titan this upcoming turn, then we're just killing our opponent, assuming they don't kill our Dryad. So, whatever. They have black also. Definitely some sort of weird combo deck for sure. Our opponent's on the nothing plan so far. I mean, there's blue mana that could be counterspells. We'll cycle this one. Tribe Elder, okay. Tracker. Are we actually expecting counterspells here? Or are we expecting a combo? I'm definitely not expecting counterspells, I think. I am inclined to just play the Foothills, tap all this for mana, and not crack it, obviously, for Valakut shenanigans, and just cast a Titan. I guess we can pack first and see if it resolves. If they do counter it, then we can go for tracker value instead. Yeah. I mean, I'm just slamming Titan here. Let's just be completely honest. What else would you have me do? Oh wait. I guess we can't cast Titan with that mana, huh? There we go. That's Titan mana. Is our opponent just dead? No counterspell. Double Valakut is 2 lands entering times 2 Valakuts is 4 triggers, which is 12 damage. Not really enough to kill them. I mean, whoever cared about that, though. Yeah, we'll kill the Firebrand, I guess, and save targets upstairs. Always yes, always yes, always yield. Okay. That all just, like, happened. I respect it, I guess. Selected company. Okay. I guess this could be like a Academy yeah. It is an Academy Manufacturer combo. Yikes, okay. And they can also just double block our Dryad and kill it, which is horrendous for us. Great. I mean, admittedly, we still probably win this upcoming turn if they don't just combo kill us right now, so not super worried about it. We just have to not be dead. I mean, they have the Manufacturer. So, for those of you who are not familiar, I mean, admittedly, I'm not that familiar either, but it's a 3-mana artifact creature, 1/3. If you would create a clue, food, or treasure, instead create 1 of each. So, every 1 token you would make gets turned into 3. And they have a way to combo out a bunch of artifacts and things into play and try to kill us that way. Second Collected Company is very good for them. They have Chatterfang as well. 3-mana, 3/3, legendary, Forest Walk. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens... Oh. Plus, that many 1/1 green squirrel tokens are created instead. And then they can pay a black and sacrifice squirrels to give a creature +X/-X. They have Ravager and Fireweaver. Okay, I think they're probably just dead. Let's just not die to Pact. First things first. Nice. We'll draw. We'll go ahead and play out a Tribe Elder, so we have more triggers of Valakut at instant speed. We'll attack. I think our opponent's just dead. We have a bunch of mountains and double Valakut in place, so hit yes. We'll leave the basic mountains in deck to play around random stuff, like, I don't know. I guess there's nothing at instant speed we really care about here, so yeah. I mean, these are already saved at and yielded, so okay. I mean, we got game 1, I guess. Is explosives even good against them? I feel like it must be, but I don't really know. I mean, I guess we'll take that. Broken Wings kills their Manufactor. That's about it. Force of Vigor also kills Manufactor. I think Force is fine. Blast Zone. I don't know if that card's... I don't know what's good against this strategy. Tracker doesn't seem fantastic. In fact, we drew it and never even wanted to cast it. Bolt kills their combo creatures, so it's probably fine. Explore even seems fine. They're slow enough. I mean, in that game they were slow enough. Maybe they're not always, but if they're not killing our Dryad, then Dryad's very good, so I'm not expecting Blood Moon out of our opponent's 4-color deck, so Scapeshift is probably fine. Like, what are we supposed to cut here? I guess forests is fine. And, by the way, me cutting the forest is not something that Dan suggested. It's, I guess, kind of, you could think of it as my own twist. Maybe cutting forests is wrong, but sue me. And one other thing. I guess it's just an Explorer. I don't know. Actually, Explorer seems fine. Like, we're both just racing the combo, and I think our combo is probably slightly better. I think if we're racing, I'd rather have Farseek than Explorer, because Farseek is a guaranteed land drop, whereas Explorer sometimes misses, so... I understand that Explorer draws us a card as well to try to find our combo pieces, but we have 4 Titans, 2 Packs, 3 Scapeshifts, and even 3 Dryads could potentially work as a way to kill our opponent, so I think maybe it's better to have Farseek. I don't really know, though. That would be a question to pose towards Dan. We get turn 1 Suspend Search. Turn 2, hopefully have drawn a 2-mana ramp spell by that point. Turn 3, not much. I guess we could pact for a Tribe Elder and play it. We have a payoff, though. I mean, I think I'm going to try this. If we don't find a 2-mana ramp spell, then we're going to be in pretty bad shape. But if we do, what if we do? Titan? I mean, that's not horrible. It's not a ramp spell, but, I mean, it's a payoff. Suspend search here and pass. Next turn, we might be packing for a Tribe Elder and playing it, as we learned in a previous match that we actually can, in fact, stack our triggers so that we get to search for the land from Search for Tomorrow before having to pay for the Summoner's Pact. And based on our opponent's curve so far, they have a Lonitz Cryptozoologist and a token here. The Cryptozoologist says, whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, investigate to make a clue. And the other ability is probably irrelevant. I mean, I think we're probably packing for Tribe Scout. It depends on what we draw. Mountain. If we're packing for Tribe Scout, we have to shock in Stomping Ground because we don't have a forest to search for. I think that's fine, though. We have 2 of our basic mountains, but we play 5 of them. So we can get double basic off of our Tribe Scout and search. So, yeah, I mean, screw it. Let's go. Who wants to pack for Primeval Titan? Obviously, the best thing in the world is packing for Sakura Tribe Elder. We'll show off the new trick that we learned in a previous match. Hopefully, I don't stack these triggers wrong and just lose. That would be quite the thing to happen. Our Cinderglade is now entering untapped. Basically, just Taiga. Not too bad, not too bad. I have Lonitz. Not Lonitz. I'm thinking about Lonitz giving them an extra clue, but they have a second Gilded Goose, is what I meant to say. Yeah. Is it possible they could just combo kill us from here? I don't really know. No! That is the worst possible thing! I was not anticipating Ashiok at all. We are literally just dead because we're not going to be able to search from our Search for Tomorrow. Well, I guess that's a reason not to Summoner's Pact here, huh? Will Shame concede? Great. Let me know in the comments if you predicted that. Did you see the Ashiok coming? Why didn't you warn me? Yeah, well, we don't even have a great answer for Ashiok. I guess we just have explosives. And maybe Bolt as well, if they minus Ashiok, which I'm not really expecting. Against Ashiok in particular, we might want access to Tracker here, so we can try to clock it. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we just try to naturally Dryad Valakut the Ashiok to death. I don't know. I don't know if we have a very solid plan against Ashiok. I'll tell you what, though, scapeshift is a lot worse if our opponent is playing Ashiok, so I think we probably ought to have Tireless Tracker here as a backup. Trim 1 scapeshift. I think scapeshift... no, we'll trim 2. Sure. We can also just attack Ashiok with our Titan, so... Yikes. We'll play first. Oh, we still have the Relic in deck. I totally forgot about that. And the explosives. They keep appearing in very odd places. I expect them to be under, like, 1 mana or something. That's how I usually organize them, but... man, if they were literally even just lands, it would be better. Should have sided these out, too. No, the explosives is fine. The Relic is not, though. I mean, we can play turn 1 Relic, and if we miss on a turn 2 land, we just cycle it and hope to hit. And if we do hit the turn 2 land, we have Farseek and Tribe Elder to try to keep up. We're still going to want to top deck lands after that point anyways, but our deck is like half lands. We have Bolt to interact as well. Dryad to make the combo thing a little easier. I don't know. I think it's loose, but I'm going to try it. It's probably not a good hand, but we'll find out, I guess. Shocking Stomping Ground, of course. Got to get this turn 1 Relic, but we also want to try to keep our mountain count high, if at all possible. Missed on the land. Great. Perfectly to plan. Missed on the land again. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, maybe a risky keep here. Any untapped red source would have let us bolt the turn 1 goose as well. And they have Ashiok. Nice. Love to see it. We top deck Search for Tomorrow. Why? Why? Our opponent's minusing Ashiok, so they might just, like, continue to minus it. So I'm gonna suspend Search, I guess. If they minus Ashiok on us again, then we can get them with Bolt and still be able to actually, you know, cast Search for Tomorrow, so. Oh my gosh, this is horrendous. Should not have kept this. Should not have kept this. Are we killing the Lonets? No. Ashiok needs... They didn't minus it either. Okay, well, hey, land is good. Alright, we'll play a Tri-Builder, I guess. And pass. I don't see the point in bolting the Lonets now. Okay. I think we're gonna lose to this. My goodness. Well, we're gonna have to discard a card anyway, so I don't feel bad about our Search for Tomorrow not searching. Cast it anyways. Take that, opponent. Another land's actually quite nice. I think we bolt the Lonets and attack. Or we could play a second Tri-Builder. Probably bolting the Lonets is the best idea here. Not that I love it. Our opponent has clearly demonstrated they're not going to be minusing Ashiok anymore, so... I mean, attacking the Ashiok doesn't do anything because they just block with a Goose anyway, so... I don't know, whatever. Like, there's really no way for us to win. I guess now we can play Explosives on 1 and blow it up and clock the Ashiok that way. And just let our opponent have all the tokens in the world. Unearth. Oh my gosh. I think we're very dead. I think we're very, very dead. Disciple of the Vault. Whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard, you may have target opponent lose 1 life. That includes our explosives, oddly enough. Castle Garenbrig. I mean, we're starting to get close to having Dryad plus Valakut going. Is there a way we can even win this? I guess we could play Dryad. Next turn, play Explosives on 3 and pop it, and the turn after play Titan and hope that we survive that long. What happens if we Explosives on 0 and pop it here? If our opponent has any other creature, they can still combo us. Explosives on 2 and pop it just gets rid of the Lonets, but we really care mostly about the Manufacturer, unfortunately. There's no reason to play Dryad hoping to Titan the turn after, because our Titan won't be able to search, even if we have the untapped land source. So, probably not playing Dryad this turn is fine. In which case, we could play Explosives on 0, pop it, and play the Tri-Builder. Not that it really does much. And there's just no real way to actually win here. I think Explosives on 0 is our only option. I mean, unless we're drawing exactly Ketria Triome, in which case we could Explosives on 3 naturally, but yeah, nah, I'm good. I'll just pop the Explosives now, I guess? We're losing one from our own Explosives, that's great. Is there anything we can really do here? I don't think so. We're taking so much damage from this Explosives. Was it worth it? We might just be literally chump blocking with our Tri-Builders here. Oh boy. We could still top deck a Valakut into Valakut. Then we might have a chance. They minus the Ashiok. I mean, yeah. Okay. Fire Weaver. They're making a bunch of artifacts. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. We're probably so dead. We were probably so dead. Ravager. Oh my gosh, we are so dead. We are so dead. Alright. You got us, opponent. Well, I suppose you could say maybe I shouldn't have kept that hand. Admittedly, right after we didn't top deck the land, we drew like 3 straight lands in a row. If we could have just done that in the reverse order where we drew the 3 straight lands first, we would have been in a lot better shape. But anyways, here we are. We are 0-4. Great result. Very happy about that. And I will definitely have some suggestions in match 5 for what I think could potentially improve about the deck, if at all. Anything that I say comes with a grain of salt, however, because I'm pretty new to this deck. I am not so new as to have never played it before this league. I've played a couple leagues before, but I definitely see some things that I think I would want to change. Anyways, I will save that for match 5. I don't have much else to say. Hopefully you enjoyed this match, because I certainly did, and I will see you guys for the next one. This is Redface Menace, signing off.